Even into live news and demo news, it's been a real funny week for me this week. Totally off a scale, really, to be honest with you. I went to a demo on Saturday, and Cardiff. It was my first week. I've been staying at. I've stayed at home. First weekend, and I've stayed at home for about 6 months. So I thought I'd have a nice, relaxing weekend, and that's what I did. And then on Monday, I actually did have an angina attack. So when it was brought into Tuesday on Clive and Dave's live that I had taken my own life, I was absolutely shocked because I was actually at the time sharing all the posts on the Clive and Dave, and I didn't realise poor Clive, he was doing his live, and he was bawling his eyes out, like to me, thinking that I'd taken my life. Well, that's not true, folks. I was going to dress up in a sheet tonight and pretend I was a ghost, but it's been a funny old week on all counts, including my personal life as well. That's why I'm actually having a bottle. This is my first bottle ever on a live that you can see. You know what I mean? I don't normally have a drink, but this week it's been a real rough week, I'm telling you. Right then, I've got 2, maybe 3 guests on tonight. One is John Lawerence, which I'll bring on in a minute, and then it'll be I'll bring on Nobby as well. Maybe we might have Joe Drayson on the show as well. We'll be talking about the Gurkhas with immigration, the demos which are coming up, and a few other things that might cross our minds. Okay, so I'll bring John on now. Evening, John. I caught him unawares. I've caught him unawares. Sorry, mate. I didn't check, mate.
No. I was just getting me drink. I'm just getting me drink. One sec. Always busy.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, so it has been a real funny week. A really, really funny week for me. My personal life has been up in tatters and all over the place, and plus I've, like I said, I did have a little bit of an angina attack on Monday, so Clive was a bit of a shock, that was, to be honest with you, folks. Absolutely mad. Right, Sarah, how are you, mate? Right, Nat, nice to see you. Right, Tommy, Trump. We will be... oh, that's Nat. Thanks, Nat. I have got one of my admins on tonight. My other admin got arrested last week. I'm not going to tell you what for, but she got arrested last week and she's not allowed to use social media for a while. So she knows who she is. But yeah. So what do you think about the Gurkhas then at the moment, John?
Well, I mean, obviously they served our country, but at the same time, we've got 3 convicted rapists who've lost the deportation battle, who've had £1 million already, and it's rising in public money to fight the challenges to go. And these and we can't get rid of them. You know what I mean? Our system's messed up wherever you look at it. Immigration, pensions. There's been loads of protests for years over pensions and things like that. It's just messed up. And those who are the fair ones are the ones who get worst off, just like the Gurkhas. You know what I mean? You know what I'd be saying to police me? I'd be saying, calling them racist to me for going after people of colour. That's what I'd say to them down in London, me, if I were there. I'd say, you're a racist going after somebody who's not white. That's what I'd say. I'd throw it in the face. But serving our country with honour and stuff like that, and this is how people get treated. But, you know, no, our system's so unfair. It's so unfair against those who are just, for the people who are criminals and all that lot, and it's just ridiculous. This goes to show how messed up our country is, Phil. You know, I don't have to go into particulars or anything. It just shows how messed up it is. These people aren't drug dealers. These people aren't racists. These people aren't Islamophobes. These people, these are nothing like that yet. They're the worst off. honestly. And the government don't give a shit. There's less Gurkhas. There's not a lot of them. Not a lot of them to think about. So they don't have to give them no money. We'll just give MPs who rip off our housing and stuff. We'll just let them carry on being MPs, and we'll let killers be councillors. And it's just messed up, Phil. Honestly, it's just messed. First time I've said anything, and it's just so screwed up, everything.
Well, mate, the treatment they're having in the pen at the moment, that really bothers me, mate. I wish I could get down there, but I've got a few things on. Otherwise, I would be down there. But they've had their chairs taken away at a certain time at night. They've had their gazebo taken away. So if it's raining, they get soaking wet. These lads have been, well, two Gurkhas and a lady have been on hunger strike since Saturday. They've been here for nearly 3 weeks. And the thing is, that the first 2 weeks was they were on like a fasting every other day. And then on Saturday, they actually started their hunger strike. Now, the way the police are treating them, like I think it was 12 o'clock yesterday, early hours this morning, they came in and said, "Oh, they're not allowed to sleep." Then they come back at 4 o'clock. They want to take their umbrellas, so the sleeping bags as well. They wanted to take, mate. So it's just like mental torture, absolute mental torture for them as well. And it's our police force who are actually doing it. And that's what's bothering me as well, like, mate. See your own in a fag.
Everything's messed up. Everything's messed. There's no justice anywhere, anything for anyone.
No, there's not, mate.
And it's just ridiculous how they're being treated. But, you know, like, of course, it arrests lefties and that, but I mean, Extinction Rebellion did a lot worse than what them Gurkhas are doing last year. They brought half the country to a standstill, and there were only a couple of arrests, a few arrests. You know what I mean? I'd have been locking all the fuckers up, no matter how many. Sorry for swearing. I'd be locking every single one of them up, no matter how many thousands are worth. I'd be locking them all up, mate.
Yeah, mate. Right. They took away the gazebo yesterday, and they reckon it was because of the bylaws. Now, if they were following the bylaws, across the road on Downing Street, which is still a street, which is still affected by the bylaws, they actually had a gazebo up to keep the coppers dry. But they took the Gurkhas. I didn't see them going over taking that one down. I mean, with the armed police.
Where is Joanna Lumley?
Yeah, where is she? Been paid off probably, mate.
I don't reckon she's paid off, but where is Joanna Lumley?
No idea, mate. Sky News was there on yesterday as well. So I don't know if it was for just Sky News to take the gazebo. And they assaulted the woman who was on hunger strike. I mean, they assaulted her. They removed religious bans from around the gazebo as well. And I bet you they wouldn't do it if it was a gazebo with Muslim bands around it. No, they'd leave it there.
No, they wouldn't. But that's what I mean. If I were there, I'd be calling the police racist, mate.
Oh, they are. They're totally racist, mate.
That's what people should be saying. That's what we should. Everyone should be saying, that the police are being racist. That's what they should be saying.
Well, there's a two-tier policing, isn't it, as well, mate? But Nobby has called out for a demonstration for, it's going to be called a Dover demonstration, but it's going to be in Croydon in London. I will play his video at the end of the show. But if the Gurkhas are still on hunger strike, he's hoping if there's 1,000 people to turn up to Croydon, then we're going to march down to the Gurkhas then. So, yeah, it is up to Carissa Dick. And that's what I'm going to call her. Dick of the police force, like, do you mean? Oh, it was set. It must have been sent by orders from the Home Office or top brass.
Oh, yeah.
To go and do all this. Do you mean? It must have been. Had to be. Oh. So have you got any plans in September anytime? End of September? Because I know you're busy up until then.
Well, I want to go to London. I want to go and spend a few days with Tracy Blackwell in London. And I've got a couple of other things to do, but that's what I want to do before the end of the summer. So that'll probably be my priority. There is stuff going around here. I think we've got a Leeds demo next month.
There's one up in Glasgow on the 21st as well.
Yeah, Glasgow on 21st, but I'm not sure. I can't pledge that I can go because that's the week where we could be moving or getting ready to move and stuff like that.
All right, I'm going to bring Nobby on now, right? Because he's in the background. Hello, Nobby.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Great to see everyone. I
just seen your video down and you're live down in Dover.
Yes, mate. Just ran back from there, got back to the tent. That's where I'm at the moment. Yeah, brilliant. I just need everyone down there. Just need everyone in Croydon.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll play the video at the end of the show then, mate.
Yeah, brilliant. Hi, John. How you doing?
I'm good, pal. Thank you. I'm good.
Good man. Good man. Good.
Nobby, are you allowed back down to Dover now? Are you allowed?
Right, I'm allowed anywhere in the country now. I've been back down to Dover. I came down Dover last week for a few days after my operation, and I'm back down here now because it's all good weather. We've got an injunction which we've got to go to court for on the 25th of this month, but it's only done by telephone. They don't want us in court. They're doing it by telephone. So look, we're guilty before we've even gone there. That's because they don't want us in Dover Harbour. That's the injunction. So we're guilty before we've even gone there, and they're going to do us all £5,000 for damages. So let's see what happens.
So you're planning your demo. It's going to be called a Dover demo, is it? And it's going to be held at Croydon, not at Dover.
Correct, mate. Dover demo at Croydon because we're not getting the people to come down. Look, I talked to someone who came down from Scotland the last time, and it cost them over £1,000 to get down from Scotland into Dover. Yeah, they mucked up on their hotels, which cost them a bit extra, but it's the money for people, and people seem to be able to get to London, but people can't seem to get to Dover. So we were going to do the immigration office, Home Office, but it's shut on a Saturday and no one there. So I can't see what the point of doing it is there. So really, this is an easy place for people to get to. And with any luck, we can show the government in numbers, which we're not getting here, how disappointed people are with what they're doing down at Dover.
How many people do you think are going to be coming into this country illegally this year?
I mate, at the beginning of this year, I said 22 to 26,000. At the moment, we're on 10.5. And I've heard there's about 3,500 waiting there at the moment.
That's who we know of, but your figure of 26,000, I'd say it's definitely more like that. Certainly more like that.
Oh yeah, totally, mate. Totally, mate. We'll blow it out the water. And look, if these numbers keep going on what we're doing today and what we've had in the past few weeks, by 2025, there's going to be 1 million illegal immigrants, what we know of. Yeah, not what's coming on over on planes, on lorries. This is what we know of. Yeah. So, mate, that's an army. That's an army. And all they need is one word to kick off, mate. We're bollocks. Sorry.
Yeah, well, mate, if you're saying there's 1 million you reckon is going to be in this country before 2025, if you work that out, it's costing anywhere from £500 to £1,000 a week for each illegal immigrant. Times you pay for the housing and everything else, and I mean food and etc. You're talking. We're talking billions.
What they're doing up here, mate. Yeah, look, what they've been doing up here is closing Primarks and taking them in there and letting them like pick what they want. But now they're complaining that the closing Primarks are not good enough, so they're closing sports shops so they can go and get the top tracksuits and shit. It's all coming out of taxpayers' money. This is what you're not hearing about.
Like if you just think about it, 100 immigrants just for 1 week. Do you mean? And we're talking £900, isn't it?
What's that?
It's £900 when they first come into this country with the hotels. If they put it into a 3-star or 4-star hotel, it's £900.
Yep, big money, mate.
And that's taxpayers' money.
Oh yeah, mate. And you can't forget about all the border force vessels which are out in there. Yeah, we got drones up, we got planes going about. Yeah, people are forgetting this. This is the logistics side. We got coppers on the beaches with me during the day. It's the logistics side of this is mental. There's buses, there's coaches, there's immigration places, there's camps to do. Oh mate, mate, the money. I think the money would blow people out and die if you actually tied it all up.
Yeah, definitely, mate. There's loads of aspects. We don't know who's coming in. So,
mate, we don't know who's coming in at all. That's the scary thing as well. But look, all we can do is try and get the proof out there while we still can, because once it's covered up next year, we're knackered.
Yeah, I think you've got a bit of feedback on your mic, Nobby.
Yeah, I haven't got no. Let me turn that down. Is that any better?
No, I don't think so. I can just feel your feedback.
Let me see if I've got a mic.
Yeah, John, it's trust me to have problems today.
How's my mic now?
Your mic's okay, mate.
Hang on, mate. Hang on. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Can you speak?
Yeah, is that better, mate?
Sounds good to me.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, I can hear everyone.
Yeah, I can hear everybody. It's still a bit of an echo, but
yeah, still a bit of an echo, but I haven't got nothing set up here. All I've got is a phone on.
yeah, it's probably me then. Just talk amongst yourselves, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So what you got planned, John?
What about? Have you looked into who the councillors or the member of parliament is for Dover area?
Right, do you know the problem we got with government is that they've been put a stum on it, so no one's allowed to mention anything about legal immigration.
No, but can we not protest in their areas where they live?
Oh, mate, that could be another one we need to do. But I want to test how many numbers we can get in London. I want to see how big and unhappy people are in this country, because at the moment with the small numbers in London, I can't in Dover, I can't do it. And that's why I've called on everyone, John. I don't give look. I'm not right wing. Yeah, I'm not left wing. Yeah, I'm straight down the middle. Because I had to be when I was in the forces serving for this country. So I'm asking for anyone, mate. I don't give a damn who you are, yeah? I might get attacked by certain people, but I'm not bothered. If you're worried about your country and you love your country, you need to go, you need to get down to Croydon.
Yeah, definitely. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
I can.
Yeah, you're right. It probably is better to do something in London to get numbers out. But I mean, I'd seriously be thinking about the MP of that area or whatever, or the councillors, and doing their heads in me. Because I said, I said next time I go to Dover, I don't want to be filming anything. I want to be in the town centre talking to all the people who were there and telling them, listen, did you vote for this? If you didn't, vote your fucking MP out or your councillor out.
Yeah, totally, mate. But the thing is down here, it's about a 50-50 split down here.
Yeah. So what time's this demo you got planned then, Nobby?
It's going to start at 1 o'clock, mate.
And
I want
are you gonna-
speakers. Go on, Ed.
are you going to go to visit the pen as well?
Yeah, right. What I want to do, I want to do the demo outside Luna House. We'll have speakers down there as well, speaking about the problems we got going on. And then, look, I'm going to get the police after me with liaison officers and that. But I would want to march from there all the way down to Westminster, yeah, to the Gurkhas. It's 9.4 miles. It'll take us 3.5 hours, I do believe.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh,
So what do you think about the treatment with the Gurkhas?
oh, disgusting, bro. Do you know
What do you think of
what?
the
It was
treatment
an
with
eye
the
opener.
Gurkhas, Nobby?
Mate, it was an eye opener to me, mate. I didn't know what the Gurkhas got paid, and I've worked with some of them. Mate, sure. And how the police are handling them. Look, if that was the extinction,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear Nobby and I can hear Phil.
Yeah, I can hear all of you.
Oh, he's gone off. Oh, he's back on.
Hello, Phil. Earth calling Phil. Phil. Come back. John, we'll carry on.
So, I mean, the Gurkhas, there would have been Gurkhas who died, so the people have lost their lives fighting for our country. Yet, we have people in this country who don't speak English, who don't have any respect for us, and who are really putting England down all the time. You never hear out of the Gurkhas, you never hear them going, white people are racist, England's a
Can you hear me now?
You don't hear that rubbish.
No.
You do not hear that.
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you. Phil, I can hear you.